Hello, this is Darius with Divine Numerology. I'm talking today about what the expression number is in numerology. Expression, also known as your identifier. Now, before I get started, I want to remind you guys to click like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell on the thing, so that you can get all the updates whenever I come out with a video. So jumping right into this, when we look at numerology, you probably heard about the life path because we always talk about the life path, but not too many people go into detail about this thing called the expression, right? We've heard of it. What is this thing? It's some people call it the destiny number, right? But what this is when in numerology, you take a look at the meaning and how the numbers correlate to the letters in the alphabet, all right? So every single letter in the alphabet in the English language, in any language, will correspond to a number. In English, it's going to go based on the order that it appears in the alphabet to correspond to the numbers. And this is using the system known as Pythagorean numerology. It's going to base the letters from A to Z, and it's going to assign them the number that falls in their place in the alphabet. So for instance, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4, E is 5, and so on. So the idea behind the expression number is to take your name as it appears on the birth certificate and convert it into numbers. So what is the expression number? Expression number is who you are, what your strengths, abilities, assets, liabilities, flaws, weaknesses, what all these things are, is contained in your expression, who you are. The life path is going to tell us what you experience, what experiences that you're going to have in this lifetime, the influences, the subjects, the different themes that you're going to have while you're incarnated on this planet. Right? Think of the life path as how the universe influences you, and then the expression number is how you influence the universe. What is the energy that you emit directly out to everyone, to everything? That's the expression number. So to find out, just really quickly, how to calculate that, you of course you know that you're going to add up all the letters in your name. Well, how do you do that? First, you got to find out what does each one of the letters mean or equal when it comes to numbers. So I have a little list right here. It's very basic. You can find this online. It just type in numerology letters. Numerology letters meaning. But I do have a page right here that shows you. Just pause it real quick and take a snapshot or a picture of that and write that down. Hopefully it's not backwards like it appears on my screen. But just write that down. You'll see A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on. And then below at the bottom, it'll show you the corresponding number. Okay. Now this sheet that I'm holding is coming from the King's Book of Numerology, Volume 1. Really good body of work. He's a brilliant numerologist. Brilliant. He's written like 13 books. You guys should get them. First one is King's Book of Numerology, Volume 1. So that is what the expression number is. So in my last example, I was talking about the life path, and I mentioned life path 1. What is a life path 1? Well, life path 1 is in that life path. If the life path is what is happening to you, how life is affecting you, then if you're an expression 1, that would mean that you are very independent minded. The life path would mean that you have to learn how to be independent minded. But the expression means you already come being independent minded. And as a life path 1, it would mean you would have to learn lessons related to leadership, related to independence, related to confidence and creativity. You would have to learn these things and develop them over time. Whereas if you came in with the expression 1, your whole name adds up to the number 1, then you already come in being the leader, having these leadership qualities. People can already feel it from you when they meet you. See, that's how these numbers work. And then I'm in the last example, I also mentioned what a life path 2 is like. A life path 2 is here to learn how to be supportive of other people. It's here to learn how to be diplomatic, learn how to communicate, especially with women, in the role of relationships, in the role of anything dealing with other people, one-on-one relationships. That theme will continue to play itself out. But if you're born and you come in and your name, it adds up to 2 because your expression number is 2, and you've converted all the letters in your name into numbers and added them all together, and you come out with the number 2, then that means that you already come in with those qualities. Relationships are very important to you already. Um, Supporting people, that's just what you do naturally. You're here, you already are that thing. You may, as a 2 expression, you may have to learn how to be more independent. You may have to learn how to speak up for yourself more often. And it'll be in such a way where when you encounter situations, you naturally will be able to communicate well and speak so softly, and be very pleasing in your speech. You'll naturally be a supportive person instead of having to learn how to be that supportive person and be thrust with the situations in your life that are the opposite. You'll already be that match. You'll already be the 2 itself. You'll be personified as that. That's why we call it the expression number. Now, there's different layers to the expression number. For instance, in future videos, we'll talk about it. For instance, there's what's the soul number. What's the soul number? That's another part of the expression number. What's the nature number? That's another part of the expression number. And we'll talk about that in subsequent videos. But for today, that is my take on what an expression number is. If you guys have any questions, feel free to contact me. You can contact me through Facebook. Make sure that you hit the bell, the notification, subscribe, comment, like, and if you guys enjoyed this, I'm very happy that you did. Enjoy the rest of your day, and peace.